What's up, guys? It's Becca Switzer with Roof Sales Mastery and author of Diamonds in the Sky, and Raleigh over here. He's cute as a button, isn't he? Anyways, today I actually wanted to talk about an interesting idea about profit. And really the idea is just that profit is not a dirty word, okay? Like, if you believe that in order to be a company that has integrity and values and good morals, you also cannot have high profit is ludicrous. Okay, the idea that integrity and profit cannot coexist is pure insanity. All right, profit is not a dirty word. In fact, profit is so important that it is a disservice to your customers if you are not charging enough for the service that you provide. Here's what I mean. Guys, I think there's a stat out there that's something like 80 or 90% of all construction companies or contracting companies actually go out of business within the first 2 years, okay? Why is that? Well, companies go out of business when they're not making enough money. So when that roofer who prides himself on the lowest bid because he feels like it's more moral to have the lowest bid or charge so low that he's barely making any money on it, when he doesn't make any money and has to go out of business in 2 years or less, guess what? His customers are up, the creek without a paddle if they get a leak down the road because no one can come back and take care of them. All right? So profit in your jobs is actually more important for your customers even than it is for you. All right? So when it comes down to pricing, guys, there's too much BS and time and energy that you have to put into this job to be barely scraping by and making money at it, okay? You deserve to make money for the time and effort that you put in. So your belief about profit is solely in your head if you feel like it's somehow bad to be making a good profit on your jobs, okay? Now, I'm not talking about price gouging. I'm not talking about being unfair, but you have to be fair in your pricing so that your customers can enjoy long-term benefits from being a customer of yours. So when it comes down to pricing, guys, if you believe that your customers are choosing you based on the price tag attached to the roof that you're offering them, you are dead wrong in 99% of cases, all right? Customers don't buy because of the price. They buy because they understand the price. Here's what I mean. Let's say that a woman goes, she wants to buy an SUV because her rugrats are growing up and they got soccer practice and all the other crazy stuff that kids need, and she needs a bigger vehicle. So she goes to the car dealership and the salesperson says, okay, Mrs. Jones, here's an SUV for $25,000. Here's another SUV for $35,000. Which one do you want? She doesn't just say, give me the one that's $25,000 because it's going to save me 10 grand. That sounds great. She's going to say, okay, well, why is this one $35,000? What's the difference? Oh, well, Mrs. Jones, the SUV that's $35,000 has a Hemi. It has an additional airbag in the back. It's got a 10-year warranty. It has a leather interior, yada, yada, yada. That's why this car is $10,000 more than the other one. Well, Mrs. Jones is probably not buying a vehicle based on price, or she'd go and get a used Toyota Corolla for $49.95, okay? People buy because they understand, not because the price tag is right, in 99% of the cases. Now, because I know that someone out there on the internet is watching this and going, "Nuh-uh, Becca, sometimes people just need to get the cheapest roof and they're going to sell it in a week anyway, so they just want 3-tab and felt." I know. Okay, sometimes, yes, that is the case. However, in most cases, that is not the situation. Homeowners are happy to pay a premium for extra service or quality. They are, okay? So stop relying on price to get your deals and stop thinking that profit is in some way negative, okay? You have to make enough money so that you can be there in 5 years if your customer needs you, all right? So when you describe this to a customer as well, it's like, Mrs. Jones, here's the deal. I may not be the cheapest bid around because we don't do the cheapest work, all right? And I know that a lot of times customers think a roof is a roof. Isn't it just shingles and nails? But it's really not. There are different levels of quality materials all the way from felt, to synthetic felt, the type of shingle we're going to use, the win rating, the lifetime warranty, my warranty, etc., etc. And so, Mrs. Jones, here's what I can tell you. I'm not the cheapest, but I'm not the most expensive. We definitely don't price gouge, but I'm also not one of those guys that's trying to go around and just get the job to get the job and only make $150 on it. Because this is what I do for a living. We price our roofs enough and we charge enough so that we can uphold our warranty and be here for you in 2 years if something happens and God forbid you spring a leak. Okay? The other companies that come by and they charge ridiculously less than what everyone else is charging, on the surface it sounds great, but guess what, Mrs. Jones? Are you familiar with the biggest complaint in the industry? Customers always say that their contractor never called them back. Had the dude come out and do my roof. I saw a weird piece of flashing sticking up, called the guy, and never called me back. Do you know why that happens? Because that guy came out, gave you the bottom dollar bid he could possibly do the job for, wasn't making any money on it, and when you called him back and needed him to come out and fix something, he couldn't afford to do it. Fixing mistakes costs money. It's time, labor, materials. It's money. So if you're having a guy come out, he's giving you the lowest possible bid he could possibly do. He's barely making money or not making money on that job. And when you call him back because you need him to come out and fix something, he can't afford it and he won't answer his phone again. That's what happens. We're not that contractor, okay? So, guys, I'm covering a lot of spectrums here in terms of profit. I know in terms of what it means for you, as a business person, and also what it means to your customers. But guys, profit's not a bad thing. And if you're stuck in this crazy world where you believe that money is the root of all evil, I'm really sorry, but you're missing out on abundance that can be yours. That doesn't have to mean you're sacrificing morals or values. So, something to think about. You guys deserve it. You earn it. And that's the whole point of being in business, isn't it? We're not in business to make friends. We're in business to make money. But making money does not mean that you can't treat your customers great, be a good person, and have integrity. All right? You can have both. So that's it for today, guys. Like I said, it's all up in here if you have a problem with it. I hope that some of you get some takeaways from this. And as always, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you can visit www.roofsalesmastery.com or email me, Becca, BECCA, @roofsalesmastery.com if you want to talk more about building your business, increasing your supplements, increasing your sales, and so on. And I promise someday I will take care of this hay. I know I say it all the time. It hasn't happened yet. It's kind of growing on me, though, It's literally growing on me if I move my head here. See? You see what I'm saying? I'm losing my mind. All right. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you guys later. See you later. Bye.